Hi everyone, good week. Vladimir here with you. Welcome to my weekly review of the last week of October. And what can we expect for? First of all, let's go over the last week and take a look what happened there. Here are our charts, right? And this was our week. Take a look. We went down, up, down, up, down, up again. And if you followed Thursday and Friday, the last 2 days of the week, I talked about a zigzag market on my blog, and I hope you watched it because I try to update you every day about the market, what can you expect for, and what trades to pay the most of your attention. And I was talking about the zigzag market, and what do I mean by that? Because take a look, guys. On the weekend we had G20 holding, right? The 20 most uh, 20 best countries, I don't know how to call it, in the world on financial status, and they met on during this weekend, and the market was expecting for it. And did they say? And this during this weekend, they said that they will reduce the competition between the countries. Right? They will reduce the competition between the countries on the currency war, let's say a currency war, because as you know, there is in the last financial after the last financial crisis and all what happened in the world right now with Japanese and China and all these financial markets, and there's a big mess, and every country try to hold positions and to reduce or get against strength of their own country, of their own currency. Sorry, and this situation is not healthy to the market. And during this weekend, they were talking about reducing this competition and all um, the same direction I will call for the world currency and the relations between the currencies. So, how can it react on the market? Actually, I do believe that we are going to some, um, I believe, to some sideways moves. Why do I think so? Because take a look on the chart first of all, right? You see that? Or after this uptrend move, we got this correction I was talking about 2 or 3 weeks ago, but then we got a zigzag up down up down up down. And take a look on the 1 hour chart. You can see it much better. You see it? Up down up down. Oh, here it is. Up down up down up down. Okay, and we got a sideways move, and I still believe and I do think that we will keep this move. You can see it on the British pound as well. After this big move, up, down, up again, and then down again during the weekend, and the euro the same. So take a look on the Bollinger Bands, right? You can see they are going to meet each other. That means that the volumes, that the bulls and the bears are getting out of the market. The bulls get this up move. The bears enjoyed this 300, even more, almost 400 pip down move. I do believe that we will still see some down move until this level, maybe 136, 135, probably, right? But it will not be clear. We will see this zigzag. So what can I suggest you? Just be careful, right? Don't take a look for a big trend, because there is no big trend, right? Because if you take a look on the weekly chart, you can see still an uptrend, maybe a correction, right? If you take a look on daily chart, what can you see? Sideways move, beginning of sideways moves. So uh, there is no support from bigger chart to lower chart. So that's why we just we will not look for the upcoming 1, 2, maybe 3 weeks. I don't know how it will all develop, but we will not be looking for big trends. What can you do? Look for the intraday, because the volatility is very high, right? And we are getting closer to November and the middle of election on USA. So you know all the volatility in the market, and we can enjoy it and just benefit from it trading intraday strategies. You can use every of my intraday strategies, SRS, pips carry, which is not intraday strategy, the classic breakout boundary, which is amazing for these days, and of course the candle patterns like double dodges and marabuzu, and of course as a stochastic, everything you want, right? So actually there is nothing to do in the market, but I do want to pay attention on some pairs, and I want you to make it to memorize them, to write down, and to look them. Take a look on the dollar yen. We see the MACD growing, right? We see the slide here is going up, the slope here is going up, and the market is on sideways move. Well, what can we see from here? Do you remember what we see in Australian? Right, the same situation. Take a look. The MACD was going down, but the market was still going up. And after this little sideways move right here, we got bam, down, serious down. So what can we expect for? Actually, we can expect for a big up move. But if this support line, you can see this support line with all these tails, if this support line will be broken down, we will go down again. Don't forget the targets of the investors, right? The long-term targets, which is 75, 75, and before that we have 78 as a target. Don't forget it, right? I don't want to sound too much bearish about this pair, but it's very, very possible that we will get another and last move until this level somewhere here, and then bam, all the way up again. All this MACD getting up, and on the weekly chart as well, you can see the MACD slab begins to grow, right? All this, and we'll say the one thing we want to hear: the bulls move are getting very close. So I believe in a few weeks you will get this up move. The next one, the next pair I want to talk about is the Canadian against the franc. Yes, that's right. Not usual pairs for this week, but take a look. The same situation. We're going down, but do you remember this MACD? It's going up. So we have a support line right here, right? We got this. Take a look. We got this hammer, right? So we can go and look for up moves, bullish moves based on daily chart. You want to make it sure. Mark this resistance. Mark these Bollinger Bands. While this resistance will be broken up, and we'll see daily chart, daily candle close above it. Wait for retrace to and test this line and go long, because it looks like we are going up for this pair. What can else you look for? We can see here, you see, we can see here some, right? We can see here some some wedge, sorry, right? And when it will be broken, sorry, when it will be broken, we try to test it, and we are going up. So concentrate on this one. Concentrate on this one because it looks great. Canadian against the franc. And the last one is euro against the Canadian, against the same situation. Take a look. We are going up. We have some resistance lines right here, right? We go to a daily chart, and we have also one here on these levels right here, right, this one. So actually we're getting closer to this resistance. This is the daily chart. We can see that the MACD is going lower and lower. Probably the market will try to get these lines, but from these levels you should look only for bearish moves, because every up move from this point will bring a serious down move. Remember my words, right? It will take maybe 1, 2, 3 weeks more, all these zigzag games, but concentrate on the Euro Canadian as well as the Canadian against the franc, because we are going to see a bearish move, right? So actually that's all, because I have nothing more to say, guys. All the rest, there's nothing to do on them still. So just concentrate on this one, on these two, sorry, and of course the Japan dollar yen. And the last thing I want to talk about is the, where is it? Is the indices. Do you remember what I said months ago exactly. This resistance line, when 600, when 6300 will be broken, we are going up. Remember my words? It was only a month and a half ago, right? So again, take a look what happened here. You see this line? All right, we break it up, and we are going up. And you can find, if you do follow my blog, I was talking about this on the blog. So, and I also got some emails from you, so thank you very much for those of you who joined and joined this move. I do believe that the indices will keep going up. So that's all, guys, for this week. Just be careful. Don't look for long-term trades. Concentrate on the intraday moves, because the volatility is high, and enjoy these moves. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much for watching my weekly video, and make sure that you watch the blog, because I update it almost on daily basis for you, just for you, to make it easier for you to know what to follow. Thank you very much for your time. Have a great, profitable week, Vladimir.